The world of Runeterra is massive, and this does not end with the diverse and varying races found in Runeterra. In this video, I would like to look into some of the potential playable races we will find in the highly anticipated Riot Games MMO, set to release in your guess is as good as mine. Before we get too deep into it, as always, please remember this video is all speculation at this point, so as far as info is released, I will continue to update and release more. You know what to do. The first thing to understand about the races of Runeterra is that most of them are widely varied, whether due to environment, certain circumstances, or inherited by their ancestors. One group of humans may have massively varied traits from another group. I will try my hardest to go over these, what I will call sub-races, as much as possible. Do note that none of these races are verified to be in the game or really anything more than just speculation, but they are all found in various Riot Games titles, including League of Legends, and are all part of Runeterra's lore, so let's jump right into it. First off, and probably the least surprising, is the race of humans. Humans are the most common beings you will find within Runeterra, from Ionia to Freljord to Shurima. All these people are from the single race of human, but much like the diverse and magic-infused world of Runeterra, they're often varied and diverse, depending on the geographical and magical influences around their area. It is unclear exactly where the humans originated from, but they quickly spread throughout all the continents and islands that make up Runeterra. Through this, the humans have had many dealings and contact with other beings and races of Runeterra. Humans have settled into the areas of Freljord and Valoran, eventually even forming small kingdoms and even larger provinces such as Demacia and Noxus. Some of the sub-races of human include Demacian, the proud and lawful kingdom with a strong and powerful military history. Noxian, the brutal and expansionist empire with an unusually inclusive society found just beyond its hardened exterior. We have the Freljordian, hailing from the harsh and unforgiving land of the Freljord. Piltovan, hailing from the thriving and progressive city of Piltover, and the Zaunite, found in Piltover's polluted undercity, often found sick and mutated from these pollutions. We also have the Ionians, a land of natural beauty and magic, living in loosely connected provinces. Shuriman, a once thriving civilization left in ruins by the fall of its god emperor. The Targonian, hailing from Mount Targon, strong warriors with dominant religious groups. Lastly, we have the Bilgewater Bruru. Known to most of Runeterra as the Blue Flame Isles, the Bruru know their islands as the Serpent Isles. The residents of Bilgewater are oftentimes pirates and proficient sailors. The next race up is the chimeric race of the Vestaya. From the bestial power of the Kilash to the dexterity of the Shimon, Vestaya can look considerably different from one another, but they all share animal and human characteristics. Not much is known about their culture due to the mysterious nature of this race. Some Vestaya tribes have a leader or a hierarchy, but not uniformly and not across the entire species. Their animalistic appearance depends on the location in which they adapted and their animal spirit. They have massively varying physiology, but they are all in tune with the natural magic of Runeterra to some degree. There are many varying tribes of Vestaya, some of which include the Marai and Makara ocean tribes, the Kilash, Lothlon, Shimon, and Kunlai, landwalking tribes, and the Strig and Chira sky tribes. Since the Vestaya have such varied and different physiologies, it is fun to imagine how Riot will implement these into the MMO. Last on the list of races today, we have the spirit race of Yordles, who generally take the appearance of a mammalian bipeds. They mostly reside in a mystical place known as Bandle City, though some of them have ventured out and live in numerous locations around Runeterra. One thing that differentiates Yordles from the magical folks in Runeterra is their physiology is more or less consistent. Yordles are short, both male and females rarely exceed 4 feet tall. They have varying skin patterns and textures ranging from completely smooth to being significantly furry. Their skin tone runs as much broader spectrum. Think of patterns found in your typical house cat or dog. Yordles are basically hyper-intelligent house dogs. And there we have it. Runeterra features many more potential races and sub-races, as well as a multitude of creatures, monsters, gods, and enemies. How this will play out in the Riot MMO is massively up to interpretation, and I wanted to keep the list fairly short and concise to not leave too much room for speculation. These are the 3 main races I believe you will almost definitely be able to find in the MMO. That said, I fully believe Riot will add more options as well as tons of player customizability. But what do you think? Which race do you think should have made the list and didn't? What do you plan on playing in the game? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, my name is Spun, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.